welcome back and moving on to our first segment for today to bring you more about the current situation in Gaza Strip. Well, over the phone, we have with us Ambassador Wafaa Basseem, former Assistant Foreign Minister. Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
good morning.
Good morning. So, talking about the current situation in Gaza, and actually President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi asked for the unified stance of all Arab countries when it comes to all the situation in Gaza Strip and the peace in the Middle East. So first of all, to start by shedding the light on what steps to be followed to reach this unification of the Arab states.
I think the rounds of talks that and calls and concepts that have been taking place for the last few days, the very intensive diplomatic activity, whether at the presidential level, at the level of His Excellency El-Sisi, or at the level of the foreign minister upon presidential instructions, are very clear in pointing out at the firm belief of Egypt that Arabs have to be unified to face all the threats that are coming now, first threatening the very fragile ceasefire and its continuity, its sustainability, but also what would come after, which means how we are going to go back to a negotiating table to find solution that is durable, just, and credible for the Palestinian issue, Palestinian case, and that means the establishment of peace based upon two states, with a credible Palestinian state on the borders of the 4th of June 1967, and which will have as a capital East Jerusalem. The President has been in contact several times with the Jordanian king. He has had telephone calls with the King of Bahrain as the actual president of the Arab League, in preparation of an action, which could be a meeting, which could be an early summit, which could be a unified stand to be declared very clearly. On the other part, we have seen that the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Egypt has been also, upon instruction, he has visited Manama, he has visited Lebanon, and we can see a lot of activities in this respect.
Well, still with the same concept, how do you see the role of the Arab League?
Well, the Arab League is the coordinator, the definite coordinator of all unified Arab activities, or all Arab positions. And we have seen just yesterday that the Arab League has issued a statement right after the press conference that took place between the American president and the Israeli prime minister, where the American president has declared his vision of how does he see the future of Gaza, what he mentioned about displacing the population of Gaza outside, whether outside it in other neighboring countries, where as he said, they will be living in a sort of calm and peace for a few years until Gaza is rebuilt according to his own concept, to make of it an Arab, a Gazan Riviera, as he said. So all of these, with all what it meant of displacement, of expulsion of the peoples of Gaza, of changing the nature of the territory by erasing it completely to the ground, and rebuilding a new concept that is not quite clear or acceptable. All of this pushed the Secretary General, the General Secretariat of the Arab League, to stress that the basics of the Palestinian case are the subject of a unified Arab position that is without doubt, and that these basic realities, facts, are the importance of the Palestinian people to acquire their legal rights, undeniable rights to erect their own state, as I said, on the border of 4th of June 1967 with the east of Jerusalem. They clearly mentioned that the vision or the ideas put down by President Trump are helping in in campaigning for a scenario of expulsion of the Palestinians, which is totally refused, whether at the Arab level or even at the international level, from the friends of the U.S. before even their, I would say, opponents. And that this recipe that the President has presented is a recipe for instability and does not achieve the vision of the two-state solution.
Well, when it comes to adopting a strategy to reach a cohesive stance among the Arab countries in this respect, what kind of challenges they are facing?
Well, a lot of, first of all, you need to mobilize the whole world, and that needs a very deep and intensive kind of activity that has to be done at the level of the Arab League, but also at the level of the individual members of the Arab League, again, of the most important Arab players. This strategy has to focus first on the international organizations, in particular the Security Council and the General Assembly. And of course, the big challenge is the fact that there is the system of the veto inside the Security Council, which again makes achieving a resolution by consensus extremely difficult. On the other hand, you need to mobilize the General Assembly, at least using the United for Peace kind of not slogan, but base for having a special session on this. You need to work with to see the legality of the American president's vision and to put it before the Court of the International Court of Justice. You need also to continue working very hard. We need, as Arabs, to continue working very hard on ensuring that the ceasefire would continue, that in particular the humanitarian assistance will continue in a steady manner. We have seen in the last 48 hours obstacles put by the Israeli side for the entrance of the most important and most urgent requirements for a minimum of viable life. This has to stop, and Egypt is doing its best and even its utmost to permit the entrance of the humanitarian assistance, to receive the wounded and the patients on the Palestinian side who need urgent treatment. We are doing this, but we have to ensure as Arabs the support of Egypt in its task, but also the continuity of this humanitarian stream to continue without obstacles or difficulties.
Right, Ambassador Wafaa Basseem, former Assistant Foreign Minister, thank you very much for joining us. And moving on together to check out another beautiful site in Egypt, then we'll be back.